Hey growers, it's January 29th. We're down in the Veg Room. Did some transplants this week, put some of the other plants into 5-gallon containers, getting them ready for another week here, and then they'll be moving to upstairs. So I've started to feed them again, and they are greening up, and they're just getting too big. So here we are. Here's some of the kosher kush. And then a sour diesel right there. And right here. And then a gelato, and a gelato. Bubba kush. Kosher kush. Gorilla glue, and Gorilla Glue. And my one Bubba Kush, still starting to pull in some nitrogen, needs a bit more yet. So that's the Veg Room. And here's the really nice clones that I messed up. So as you can see, the stalks were just tree trunk pieces off the top, but I let them dry out, so some of the edges died. Transplanted them this week into from the cubes into 4-inch pots, and now they're starting to actively grow. There is a couple Bubba Kush, they're the real small clones. The big ones are all of the Gorilla Glue. Excuse me. So here's our little LSDs that are in the cups. I keep filming the tops on them and trying to hold them down a bit and not giving very much light. Okay, so these plants have been transplanted for a week now, I think, and they're starting to pull in their food and get their nitrogen levels back up and starting to grow again. It was good they were slowed down. They've got, 5 weeks or 7 weeks before they're required. So they're going to be way too big again. Got too many plants and veg that got too big, and I don't know how to get rid of this backlog of them. So I'm going to stuff in as many plants as I can this time to the flower room when it empties out. So that's the Veg Room. Thanks for checking it out, and have a great week. And here's the Crop King tent. And I'm over in the different side. I've kind of entered the tent from one of the side pockets, so I can have a look at some of these buds from here. Make it a little easier to zoom in on them. And same thing, everything's going really well in the tent. Everything's frosting up really nicely. Even the nugs down in the bottom area here are pretty decent sized. Okay, let's take a look from the other side. And here we are at the front of the tent. There's where I was looking in from. And here's the horizon. And you can just see it darkens right out. The camera's adding in some light for it, but once we get near the plant mass, it just about goes black underneath there. So let's go and take a look, couple at the gelatos here. Here's one. As you can see, the leaves are starting to fade out from cutting the food down, and just don't want to turn them too light colored inside the buds like I did last time. So I'll be a little slower with cutting the food down. Okay, everything's went fantastic. Not a lot to say other than wow. They smell amazing. They're looking amazing now. It looks like we're going to get a pretty decent yield out of it. So again, thank you for checking out my videos, and I hope they had some use for you. There we go, finally focuses. Okay, have a terrific week. And here's the Crop King room with the gelato and sour diesels. The one in the top left corner there is our plant that consumes twice as much food, and the one plant in the bottom left here is our plant that got frozen. So it still has lots of leaf damage on all the top of it, but it's doing fine. So this week the plants did grow quite a bit in mass on the buds, and they're starting to trike up, and they're looking really nice now. So here, let's go take a look at a couple close-ups. We're going to see how it looks. They're looking delicious. Okay, let's try a couple other plants. A few different spots. Let's hit this one here. This one looks really nice. Their final plant. Focus there. Okay, and that's the flower room. And here's the main flower room. We're closing in on week 3 now, so 21 days. And the plants are stacking up. Buds are developing nicely. Got a bit of a stretch along the edge where there's not quite as much light. I turned 1 extra light on this week, so now we're all up to 4 of them. I moved the 2 in the center up higher when I added the second light, which made the center hotspot a little smaller. And it's looking fantastic in here again. Let's take a look. See what kind of frost we're getting developing on these little guys, little gals. They're looking good. Take a look at a couple over here. There we go. So that's the main flower room for this week. It's looking good. So again, thank you very much for watching, and look forward to seeing you next week. And again, welcome to all the new people, and thanks so much for checking out my garden. Take care.